Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article from Real Clear Politics that was written by Caitlin Huey Burns, published on May 11th. Democrats' Economic Quandary in 2018 Messaging. Now, it's funny. You can tell that she's kind of Democrat and trying to fluff them before their defeat. It's funny. Because, she ignores, recent things that kind of are contradictions to what she's trying to claim. You know, like the Reuters poll that says that people have flipped since the 2016 presidential election. Because if she had to acknowledge that, it would destroy some of the stuff she's talking about here. But let's get into this article. Democratic campaign operatives have acknowledged that running against Donald Trump and the White House controversy du jour at the expense of more substantive policy issues could weaken their advantage heading into November midterms. Translation. Beating a dead horse that's been shown to be a dead horse and is nothing is fucking them. Could have just put it that way. And it would have made, a lot more sense than you trying to spin things here. And complicating their case further are signs of economic improvement, including recent labor statistics showing national unemployment at a near 20-year low of 3.9%. Yeah. That's screwing them, because they're the ones who created that shit. Besides the rhino neocons. They're the ones who fucking created the situation. Democrats point to polling and other data to argue that, despite voters feeling better about the economy, there is still anxiety about the future and that Democratic policies provide more financial security in the long run. Oh, really? Are these polls from the same people who claimed Hillary Clinton had this thing by, a fucking landslide when it came to the presidential election? Because if that's their evidence of what they're claiming, they should pull their heads out of their asses. Party congressional campaigns are pushing, for example, the message that the GOP tax bill gave away more to corporations than to average Americans. But it leaves out the fact that, by bringing our corporate taxes in line with the rest of the fucking developed world, as in the Western world, which we're not even, comparable to some Western nations, it creates jobs. It gives a reason for, unemployment to be low. And then when you're having low unemployment and you have a high demand on labor, wages go up. Instead of the Bernie, I'm going to get you all $15 an hour and free health care, and all you got to do is suck my communist dick. My limp 80-year-old communist dick. I mean, that shit don't work. It really doesn't. But yet you idiots think it does. But efforts to explain the party's plan to revisit the tax law if elected to the House majority underscores the difficult question Democrats are trying to answer. How do you talk about the economy when the economy is good? Yeah, when you're going to fuck it up? Because I'll tell you right now, okay, if they get in a majority in the House, they are going to try to undo everything that's been done since Trump came into office. Hell, they will try to fucking impeach him on, absolutely nothing. So, I mean, it's not... They really want to be able to do that, too. So, I mean, if they keep up what they're doing, they're not going to have that happen. They really aren't, because they're screwing the pooch. Squabbling over the stupid shit that they think is going to get them votes. Every time Democrats deny the economy is starting to turn or get better for certain parts of the population, they also hurt themselves, said party strategist Hank Sankenboff. They appear to be cheering on bad news. Well, because they fucking are. These are sycophants, okay? These people are fucking sycophants. They don't give a shit about the American people. They don't give a shit about the economy. All they give a shit is about themselves. And their fact that they want to be right. Because they're talking out their asses and they need to be at this point. Like with Trump. And Democrats could face a similar challenge on recent news about Trump's plans to meet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, seen as an entirely separate issue, but nevertheless one that relates to overall feelings of security. Well, yeah, because it proves that he's getting shit done, because he's doing shit that other fucking presidents weren't able to do. He's going to end up ending the Korean friggin' war. Okay? And that's been going on since the 1950s. So, I mean, you're talking about, Kennedy, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Papa Bush, slick fucking rapist Billy Clinton, Baby Bush, Obama. None of them could do a fucking thing. Hell, the Clintons gave them the ability to produce fissionable fucking material in North Korea. They're the ones who fucking got the deal done that gave North Korea, when Bill Clinton was president, the fucking nuclear reactors to refine fissionable material. And they sold it to the American people as, oh, well, these nuclear reactors here, well, I wouldn't worry about them. They're for producing nuclear power. They're not for producing anything else. No, that was a byproduct of these GE nuclear reactors that Bill Clinton, that the Clintons fucking got to the little buddy, Kim Jong-un. Okay? I mean, this is fucking disgusting. They helped him become a nuclear power. So, Trump fucking straightening their fuck-ups up is really going to screw them. While success on that front is hypothetical at this point, no, it's almost a given. Opponents of the president are already trying to balance skepticism and applauding signs of progress. Okay. They're more like freaking out that he could do it and they're going to look like complete and total shitbag morons. But yeah, a CNN poll released this week, for example, found that 77% of Americans approve of the meeting. Yeah. Because they want to see the Korean War end. They want to see this little Tin Pot dictator friggin' get put in his place. And Trump's going to do it. That same survey found that 52% of voters approved of Trump's handling of the economy, up from 48% in March. And 57% of voters said things overall are going well, up from 49% registered in the last poll on that question in February. Notably, 84% cited the economy and either extremely or very important factor in how they will vote in November, up from 74% in February. Yeah. And this really scares the fucking Democrats. This scares the rhinos. Why do you think fuckwit Flake is quitting? Okay? Because why do you think fucking Speaker Ryan is because that rhino fucking shitbag is walking, is retiring? Because of this shit. Because people are waking up, and they're not even going to vote for fucking rhinos, okay? They'll vote for another fucking Republican running against them before they would vote for a Democrat. And that should say a lot when you got Republicans not running again, because they know Republicans would go up against them, and not only would they lose to the Republicans, they would probably get less fucking votes than the Democrat candidate. And that should say a lot. And that would be with them splitting the vote with the person that's running against them. That's how much people are sick of the shit. And you idiots, you idiots on the left, you Democrats, you thought that you were going to just coast in at 2018 and take shit back. And now you're starting to see that ain't going to fucking happen. And the survey found the Democrats' advantage on the generic ballot to be just 3 percentage points, down from 6 in March and 16 in February. The Real Clear Politics average shows Democrats with a generic ballot lead of 6 points. Yeah, right. Keep pushing that bullshit. The fundamentals still favor Democrats. Bullshit! Midterms are typically a referendum on the party in power, and Democrats this cycle have the added benefit of a president who remains unpopular beyond his base, even as voters view the state of the economy positively. Are you really that fucking delusional? You just said that his support is over half the fucking country. You just said that. That's more than his base. Unless you're saying over half the country is his fucking base, which we know you're not. You really are trying to spin shit here. It's so sad. Several special and off-year elections have demonstrated Democratic enthusiasm and overperformance. No, the ones you're talking about were, let's slander and slur, people. Let's that are running, like, more. Don't see anything that came about all those accusations now. This is complete bullshit. The same CNN survey found that 53% of voters who identify as very enthusiastic say they are voting for the Democrat in their district. Fucking fake news, CNN. Okay. Well, 41% say they are backing the Republican. Sure, okay. However, enthusiasm among Republicans has also ticked up to 44% compared to 36% in March. I hate to break it to you, but the latest Reuters poll says that this is complete fucking bullshit. And that the party's popularity is kind of flipped. So go fuck yourself. Parties out of power typically face a dilemma in campaigning against the party controlling the levers of government when the economy is improving. Yeah, they usually fucking lose. Republicans encountered the same dynamic in 2016. Not really. They really didn't, but okay. Why do you think they got in office, you stupid fucks, in 2016? Was because of the economy. Oh my God. And tried to thread the needle between welcoming good economic news while also arguing it wasn't good enough. Good economic news. Obama fucked this country up the ass financially for 8 fucking years without any Vaseline. He didn't fucking create a good economy. He fucked us. Holy shit. You are delusional, girl. Trump apparently made the case, but he often threatens to imperil the GOP's economic message with unrelated and self-generated controversies. Really, he does? Yeah, sure. His controversies are a fucking joke. We all laugh at the shit you're pulling out of your asses to try to make them look bad. That's the controversies. They're all fucking manufactured bullshit that most people would just be like, okay, whatever. Okay? You pulled Stormy Daniels out of some fucking seedy fucking strip club or some really shady fucking porno set. Okay? You wiped the jizz, which I'm assuming she was in the champagne room at the strip club. Okay? When you did. You pulled her out of whether it was the shady porn set or the fucking champagne room. You pulled her out of it. You cleaned her up. You wiped you cleaned the dried cum off of her face. Okay, all right. You cleaned her up. I'm sure she, on other notes too, because I'm sure she, she's a fucking train wreck. I mean, she just looks it. So I wouldn't be surprised if she was all fucking high as a kite when you fucking did it. But yeah, you pulled her out and created a fucking controversy with her. So, whatever. Those are the only controversies we see. The ones that the left creates. By making, fucking, not even molehills. We're talking anthills into mountains. Like the fucking fake Steele dossier. Where, hookers are... He supposedly got hookers pissing on a fucking bed that the Obamas slept on. Well, he can't say I hate black people in front of them and has to go off into the bathroom to do it. And wouldn't say I hate black people if he's supposedly a fucking racist like you're claiming. He would be using, the N-word or, coon or some other shit. So, yeah, fuck you. You people are fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's disgusting. While Trump's behavior has certainly fueled energy among the opposition party, Democrats at the strategic and candidate level have stressed the importance of policy issues. Whoa, his behavior? Oh, so getting Kim Jong-il to shit himself and want to fucking talk about denuclearization, the possible reunification of North Korea, shit like that. Okay, yeah. That is fueling energy in the Democrats. It's making them feel like they're getting their asses kicked. I wouldn't be talking about Trump almost at all, says Florida-based Democratic strategist Bob Dole. I'd run against Washington generically, arguing that politicians in Washington, both parties, have let us down. That ain't going to work. People already know that. They're not just going to vote Republican for the sake of voting Republican unless it means keeping a fucking shitbag that's in the Democratic Party out of office. Dole asserts that economic data doesn't tell the whole story, as it can overlook underemployment and lagging wages, which creates room for Democrats to score points. When you're a middle-class or working-class family, you do not only talk about the economy in terms of your job, but you're also talking about the cost of health care or the cost of higher education. There's a lot of anxiety out there still. Oh my God. Dole, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Because here's the deal. The underemployment and lagging wages, wages stagnated during Obama's term. Okay? A job that you could have got 8 years before him, starting wage, it was the same fucking starting wage 8 years after he got out of fucking office. No inflation taken into account, no demand taken into account. Wages fucking went down. They stagnated to where someone coming in new was getting paid less than, proportionately than someone who had came in prior. I mean, this is ridiculous. And you think that's going to score them points? Are you fucking kidding me? And on the note of healthcare and higher education, you fucking Democrats are the reason why it is so fucking expensive now. Because, it should be an adventure because you people wanted college to be this all-inclusive fucking environment beyond the fact of actually learning shit. Because, we got to entice these fucking students to spend money, which means we got to fucking add all this shit, which means we got to increase our fucking tuition. Isn't that how Bernie Sanders, that was a bad Bernie. My earlier one was better, but Bernie, isn't that how him and his fucking wife fucked that college up in Vermont and bankrupted it? Oh, that's right. And people are seeing more money in their fucking paychecks right now. Between the extra money they're getting paid hourly, the bonuses they've received, and the lower taxes they're paying. Jesus H. Christ. A lot of people have had their anxiety dramatically reduced because of it. Now, if you want to solve the whole higher education healthcare thing, get your fucking grubby hands out of that shit. Because you guys created that situation. Data compiled from Democratic pollster... what the hell? Data compiled from Democratic pollsters' Global Strategy Group for the Navigator Research Project bears that out. The group's survey found that It's a fucking left fucking organization, and look what they found. The group's survey found that 67% of voters agreed with the liberal argument that the economy may be growing, but wealthy people at the top are getting so much more of the benefit than the middle class and working people. Yeah! Okay, so what did they? They took with their statistical analysis, they took a sect of a sect of a sect of a sect, and really narrowed it down to get that? Well, 33% agree with the conservative argument that things are generally going well economically. The national economy is booming. The stock market is hitting record highs, and businesses are creating new jobs all the time. The survey also found that 51% of voters say they worry about their financial future, while 25% say they worry about their current situation, like making ends meet. Just because people talk about the current moment being okay, there's still a lot of uncertainty about the future, says GSG's Nick Gornovich. The economic collapse isn't too far in the rear view, and they don't feel like they have retirement figured out or would be able to handle a big medical event. Yeah? And a lot of that has to do to the Democrats with Obamacare, you fucking chode. You dumb fucking out-of-touch chode. Holy shit. Still, whether that longer-term concern compels voters to want to change course now remains an open question. The struggle is Democrats are not in power. We're not in a position to be laying out this huge economic agenda in the midterm the way they can in 2020, says Gorovich. If you fucking touch the economy, you're just going to fucking tank it. You fucking assholes want to take more money from fucking people and give them less. Fuck you. In reacting to last week's job report, House Minority Leader Nancy fucking crazy bitch Pelosi incorporated the sentiments reflecting the GSG polling into her messaging. Corporations and the wealthiest 1% continue to hoard the benefits of the U.S. economy, she said in a statement. Really? Okay. Sure, you crazy bitch. Corporations are cheering their huge new tax breaks by enriching their executives and investors, while hardworking men and women see little help in rising health costs. Oh, really, bitch? So, what about all those bonuses that were fucking given out because of the tax cuts? Were those given to these executives and investors? No, they were given to the working fucking stiffs in these companies, you dumb bitch. You fucking senile old hag. Fade the fuck away. You work a 6-figure job a year, but you're fucking worth millions, and you're going to talk about the 1%, you fucking out of touch fucking hag? Holy fucking shit. Republicans have tried to use those comments to their benefit. Last week, they released a digital ad claiming Pelosi wants to raise taxes, referencing an interview in which she said Democrats would roll back the tax bill. Well, okay, she said she wants to roll back the tax bill. She wants to raise taxes. She said this. So to say that she said this, you're going to try to make it sound like they're taking advantage of it and they're talking out their ass? No, they're speaking from the horse's mouth. Okay? The horse with the friggin' skin stretched over its skeleton's mouth. I mean, the fucking crypt keeper here. We get the crypt keeper talking about this herself. Jesus H. Christ. But the GOP also has its own messaging challenges on the economy. Last week, Florida Senator Marco Rubio came under fire for saying, in an interview with The Economist, that there is no evidence whatsoever that money from the corporate tax cut has been massively poured back into the American worker. He later walked the statement back, and Republicans are still working on selling the benefit of the new tax law to voters and plan to spend millions on the effort. Well, that's because fucking, foam party Rubio... he fucking is still bitter. And he doesn't want to admit that what the other Republicans and Trump did actually fucking help the economy and help the average American. Because he's a fucking rhino. He's an in-the-closet fucking rhino. I mean, Jesus H. Christ. Republican pollster David Winston has argued that while the tax changes will benefit GOP candidates, how each party addresses specifics related to the economy, particularly cost of living issues, will have a more significant impact on the outcome of November's elections. Well, the funny thing is I think the Democrats should stay away from that because they're a major cause of this shit over the last 8 years, along with, establishment, rhino, neocon types. But yeah, they're the biggest fucking cause of this shit. In a roll call editorial this week, Winston cited polling from earlier this year that found half of voters named the cost of health care as either a first or second concern, while 29% named taxes. Well, yeah, because you fucking asshole shitbag motherfuckers who wanted to create the Obama legacy of health care fucked us all. That's why they think about that. I mean, this is disgusting, okay? This bitch is trying to spin the fact that the Democrats are screwed in November during the midterm elections. That they are tattooed and screwed. Oh, well, they can still pull it out of their ass. Yeah, if they fucking rig shit. That's the only fucking way. You people are fucked. I mean, if you look at this situation, okay, you can tell by the tone of this article. Okay, Democrats are scared, and they're trying to spin it, make it sound like they have a chance, because they're hoping that if they put that out there enough, people will start believing it, and that will make it happen as a result. But it isn't, Caitlin. You wrote a fucking propaganda bullshit article here. You really did. I mean, I think I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.